What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. A few things I want to show you guys today. So first off, since my last Khaleesi video, I posted some photos, but I did switch these two around. It makes everything just feel a lot more spacious, honestly. I'm able to see everything much better. The eggs are directly in the middle. I can see Khaleesi bust. And even with like the way, because it's a garage shelf, as I'm walking by, I can actually get good visuals of the rear dragon, even some side boob action. And I made it so it doesn't really stick out. You can see everything really good. And I gotta say, folks, this is definitely my favorite silicone bust. I absolutely love it. I already sold my pre-order. I had multiple people message me, so clearly my video has made some effect. And I know I've helped others make the decision to purchase this. If you're in doubt, don't. If you think the likeness isn't there, I'll say this. My wife came downstairs and saw it, and the very first thing she said is like, that looks just like Emilia Clarke. So, now that we got that taken care of, folks, we are days away. Days from this. Alright, I gotta show you all the final photos because Aliens FX has just finished my Predator bust. So we gotta show everything. So I gotta show this to you guys. So here is all the different bone parts. So he basically sent me like all the different photos. So he did make me a max skull. So check that out. I even made sure he removed the tooth. He actually made this. He did the scorpion and the Jim Hopper, or is it Jim? Or Hopper dog tag. I don't know if it says, I don't think it's Jim, but the Hopper dog tag with some blood on it. So, this is, these two I'm going to be putting on the base. And then this is just going to go literally right next to it. That's kind of like my plan. And here's another angle. So it looks really good. I think Aliens FX did a great job. I had him add some more like battle damage right here. And as you can see, like more weathering on the armor. I think he did a really good job. And then here's just the total bust with the mask on. His normal mask, like it looks good, but I wanted it to look a little bit more similar to like the Prime 1. So I made sure he, like that was absolutely crucial. Same with that one. And just like adding, that, like that looks like it's from the freaking movie. Like that looks incredible. It does come with remote controls for the two light ups, which I will show you. But man alive, this is absolutely insane. Here is another side angle. Looks crazy good. And then here is the back. So you can see, it has that. I'll probably bring that a little bit forward just so I can see it a tiny bit. But this hair, this is like the same material they used in the movie. I believe it's rubber, like the same as my old wolf bust. So you can kind of position it how you want. It doesn't have like wires or anything, which I think that'd actually be a really good idea to put like wires and rubber, or basically similar to the Cinema Cat, because to this day Cinema Cat still has the best dreads of any Predator statue I've ever seen. Alrighty, and here is like the light up feature. So this does have a few different modes, and there's obviously the unmasked, and then here's the mask, which it does actually have like a real laser shooting through. So he's going to put the mask on, and he did put padding on the mask, so when you install it on the bust, it's not going to damage it. I made sure that was, part of it. Some of his older ones didn't have it. See how easily he did it with one hand? So, it's magnetic, very similar to like my Fugitive bust. He's using the remotes right now. That laser is crazy cool. Like, oh my gosh. Look at that. Jupiter. I'm super excited for us. And this is a new mold, by the way. So, he's always used like one that has a little bit less belly, a little bit less arms. So we used a new mold, which he says is slightly bigger, more detailed. So I'm the first to get this new mold from him. So, you know, and then here's just like an image. Like, dude, that's crazy. He's able to get those lasers like that. Oh my gosh. Like, that is crazy good. All right, yeah, here's just a little bit more video he took for me, you know, showing everything. So this does stand about 36 inches tall to the top of the head. You know, and one big reason he doesn't just cut the bust off like right at the, you know, shoulder, because it adds, you know, quite a bit more detail. You're able to get the entire, like, basically armor on that left arm, which is really cool. So this is made of resin. You know, it's not going to be super heavy. You know, I had his Raptor bust, which the paint app was amazing. It was freaking massive. You know, frankly, too big, but, you know, but this one I do want big because I'm getting the Queen Alien bust again. And, you know, I want it big. So yeah, once we do get it, it's going to go right there. I'll most likely be displaying it unmasked the majority of the time, but I got to say he killed it on that mask. And I'm definitely going to, you know, display it with both. Probably like monthly change it in and out because I really like that mask look. It looks like it just came out of the movie. So yeah, it's going to go right there. We're going to compare it to the Fugitive bust. It's going to be a lot taller, of course. You know, obviously it doesn't have a base, but, you know, I have this, which I'm making a base. I'm going to put some like leaves, the scorpion. I potentially might even do like a little, you know, like fake snake around it, maybe. I need to get it in person first and determine, and, you know, if I get the snake, I'll use Amazon so I can easily return it if I don't like it. But I definitely want the scorpion, the dog tag, and some leaves, give it that jungle feel. And then I'll put the logo in front and then have the skull basically right there is when I'll have the skull. But yeah, so that's item number one. Item number two, I gotta show you guys the God of War bust. So it is by Owner Studios, who I commissioned this with. Now, this is not my exact bust per se. This is like, so, you know, he's only making so many life size because life size requires so much work. But to make this much easier for other people to own, that doesn't take as much space, that doesn't cost $5,000+, we're offering a half scale bust, 74 units, 16.5 inches tall. It's priced at $650 plus ship, and it will be ready in, you know, late Q2 basically. Ships from Turkey. So, you know, this is all, you know, like this is a resin version. My life size will be silicone. But he did make some adjustments. The initial paint app, you know, people were like, eh, but then he made some adjustments. Now it looks really good. So check it out. It does come with a swap out logo. So if you want to go OG God of War or Ragnarok, you can. You know, and then he did add real fur here to the armor, which I think looks great. It has real metal chains. Everything else is going to be resin. You know, where my life size is going to have that real beard, glass eyes, all that good stuff. So yeah, you guys can imagine, you know, but like even for like this half scale, like look at that paint app and the sculpt. Sculptor did a really good job on this, folks, and I'm really excited. So yeah, that's kind of like a size comparison next to a human. So it's a good size, you know, like that's not tiny. It's a good size. So if you want to get like, you know, this is the best. I mean, this is better than Gaming Head's life size. That thing was, well, like $1,000, but man, that's just not very good. This has a much better paint app as well. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can go ahead and purchase this. You know, he's working on my life size right now, so I don't know when it will be complete. I want to make sure it's perfect. I don't want to rush him. You know, we want to make sure the paint, sculpts, like real leather armor, all that crap is going to be just solid. Make sure, you know, it can obviously hold a massive blade. It's a lot easier on a, you know, little half scale because, you know, it doesn't weigh as much. But when you get a life size, these blades weigh a lot, so you got to make sure it can support it. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in this little half scale bust, it's priced at $650 from Owner Studios. You know, and that's like some silicone work he's done before. Like that's a life size bust that he did. You know, and again, this is the same guy who did my Bolg, which I got in person, and it was fantastic. I didn't keep that Bolg simply because I'm not collecting Hobbit, but it was amazing in person. You know, it was like really impressive paint app and everything. Here's another, you know, life-size silicone bust that he did of, what's her name? Madame Lestrange. I like that chick, actually, from Harry Potter. You know, and check out, you know, this bust of Severus Snape. You know, so the detail looks really good. I also want to show you guys this Vegeta Nappa by Cloud Studios. Dude, this thing's impressive. It's also massive, 29 inches tall, 27 inches deep. This thing is huge. Light up. You know, they went a little overboard on some of those like skin textures on Nappa. Like, dude, it's 1/4 scale. It doesn't need to be that crazy. But overall, the sculpt looks really good. You know, Vegeta's, like, look at that little menacing grin looking to the side where Nappa does that pose. I do like this better than the previous Vegeta Nappa. This comes in 1/6 and 1/4. Yeah, like, look at those dimensions, dude. That's huge. Like, it's wide, deep, and tall. That would look really good, though, in my Saiyan Saga collection. But, man, I don't have space. But I do really like this. Ugh. The burden of no space, box space. You know, I'm sure the box will be huge. Plus, I bet this is going to be over $1,000. I did also want to advise, so, you know, as you know, I didn't keep my Boo Bust. I put a person on payment plan. They paid me a deposit. They haven't paid me in over a month, and they're basically saying, you know, they're backing out. So this is back up for sale if anyone is interested. The life-size Boo Bust. This thing is massive, like 31 inches tall. Tons of light-ups, additional logos. So it's boxed up, ready to go. Ships in 2 giant boxes. So we can go ahead and do it for $800 shipped or best offer. So shoot me a message, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, email me, flankster117@gmail.com if you're interested in this life-size Kid Boo Bust. It's literally just sitting upstairs in a box, boxed up, ready to go to your new home. I don't have space. I don't have box space. I need to get it out. So 800 shipped. This could be yours within a few days. So hit me up. Anyways, folks, I'll see you guys on the next video. So like I said, the Predator bus is shipping today, Saturday, the day I'm airing this. Shipping from California to Utah. It's only take about 2 business days to get to me. So I should probably have it maybe Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Probably Wednesday. And Bail Bus, I'm still waiting for Resin GK to actually like drop it off. He gave me tracking a week ago, but he never dropped it off. And I'm just like, dude, bro, seriously? Drop that frickin' thing off. So, you know, as long as he drops it off by Wednesday, I'll receive it next week. And that, you know, I probably won't get Bail Bus this month. I'm thinking only Predator on the 31st. And I potentially will receive one other statue next week. Anyways, folks, that is it. I'm just super excited for this Predator. I think it looks amazing. I know some people are probably going to comment negative things, but I think it looks freaking perfect, and I'm very happy with it. You know, I don't know if I'll regret it someday. You know, let's say Queen Studios decides to make a bust. Here's what I do know. If Queen makes one, A, it's going to be more expensive. B, I mean, it's going to be many, many years away. And I don't know, outside of like a really cool base, how they could improve upon it. Maybe just different material, making it super heavy. But as you saw, like the paint app and the sculpt is absolute solid on mine. So it's not like it's going to be that much more detailed, you know. So, you know, I mean, Queen does solid work, but even on their Queen Alien bust, like, there was a paint downgrade from the prototype. You know, it's not even as good as the Prime 1/3. So, on a Predator bust, which is also very intricate, I think I will be set with my Aliens FX1. And I know some people own it, and they say it's their favorite piece in their collection. So, yeah, very excited to get that. And as soon as I get that, that will be sold. I got 2 local buyers. Anyways, folks, that is it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.